Thank you for joining me. My name is Jenn Parker and I am a physical therapist and owner of Embody Wellness Physical Therapy. Today what I'm going to be showing you is 5 different restorative poses and postures for improved sleep. With a lot of stress going on currently, I know a lot of people are having a lot of difficulty getting asleep and staying asleep. And what I recommend is setting yourself up with a nighttime routine in order to help retrain the body that we're starting to slow down, we're starting to go to sleep. That would include things like putting away your phone, getting into brushing your teeth, slowly starting to soothe the body and telling it that we are going to bed soon. Just like we have a morning wake up routine, it really helps our body get into that restorative body when we have a nighttime routine as well. So for today's 5 postures, I recommend finding a few different things. If you have a foam roller, go ahead and grab that. If you have pillows, blankets, I actually have 3 blankets, and I also have a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block or a foam roller, go ahead and grab a few extra blankets. We can makeshift some of that. So with that, go ahead and pause this video for a moment if you need to go grab a few things. You can also grab a yoga mat if you have a harder surface as well. The first pose that we are going to do to help to calm the body for sleep is going to be a spinal twist. So I'm going to have you start with your body laying onto your back. And from here, we're actually going to shift the hips to one side. You can pick either side. We're going to do both. So I have my 2 knees laying gently on top of each other. I have my shoulder down and my opposite shoulder is lifted off the mat slightly, but I'm thinking of it just very gently coming down towards the floor. In this position here, I can outstretch my arm in any position that feels comfortable. This arm over here doesn't feel very comfortable up here, so I'm going to keep it low. I'm just going to resettle, and in this position, we're going to take about 10 deep restoring breaths. Inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth. And with each exhale, you're seeing if you could just soften a little bit more into that twist. Head's facing the opposite direction of where the knees are going. Coming in, and letting that go. This is a good time to check in with your feet and your toes. Checking in with your jaw, checking in with your shoulders, checking in with your hips. Feeling that breath come all the way into the belly. Exhale, letting that go. And when you feel ready, you're going to slowly, gently bring your legs back up to the center. Any little soreness in the low back, just kind of rock your hips side to side slightly. You can even bring your knees into your chest for a moment. And then when you feel ready, get a shift the hips a little bit to the other side, and you're going to let those knees drop the opposite way. And then from here, see what feels comfortable for your arms. Outstretch my arm to the side this way, and I'm going to look the direction
that I'm twisting towards with my upper body. So my head follows the line of my upper body. I'm using my opposite hand to give a gentle downward pressure on my leg to increase the twist. Any discomfort in your back, you're going to pull off slightly out of the twist. Now that we're here, we're going to take some deep restoring breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Checking in with your hands and your jaw. Feeling that breath expand all the way through the chest and belly and back on your inhale. And exhale, everything softening. If you begin to feel any tingling into your fingertips, just go ahead and drop your arm down a little bit. Exhale, you're just seeing if you can go a little bit farther into the twist. Be right here, right now for another 3 breaths. Ready, you're going to gently bring those legs back to center. Just let those hips go side to side. Our next posture is going to be called fish pose. So for this one, see if you can get your foam roller. And then, not mandatory, but you can add a little extra padding right at the base of the foam roller, just like that. I'm using just a blanket here. You could take one more blanket and put that along more of the foam roller here. You want to try to make these even so you don't feel too much of the crease at your back. We're going to face away from the foam roller. From here, we're going to ease our way back over the foam roller. And you're going to let your legs stretch out long. And chest open, arms by your sides, wherever they feel comfortable. Feel any discomfort in your low back, see if you can slide down the foam roller just a smidge. The farther up you are, a little bit more of a chest expansion you will feel. And if your legs want to fall to the side, just let them fall to the side. A few options for this pose can be bending your legs, bringing the feet out and the knees in to touch. Another option can be feet together, knees out. You can simply just have your 2 legs bent. Just want to stretch my legs out. Every inhale in, think
Thinking of expanding my back here into the foam roller. As I exhale, just a softening. Trying to keep the breath out of my shoulders, keeping them down and soft. Let those legs be soft and heavy. And we're just right here, right now. Nowhere else to be. Be here for 2 more breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your glutes go, letting those legs go, letting the head be soft. Gently ease out of that pose. Our next pose is one of my favorites. It's the leg up the wall stretch. So with this one, you want to have a couple blankets. I'm going to put them right up to a wall. You might have to play around with the angle a little bit. And from here, you're going to face the wall. Snuggle right up to it. And once you're there, see if you can let your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Arms can be at your sides, be overhead. You can simply just lay on your abdomen, feel that breath rise and fall. You could have your toes turn in if that feels comfortable, or legs turn out, slight bend. Any soreness in the low back, see if you can adjust your pillow or slide a little bit farther away from the wall, or you can even bend your legs slightly. Now let your legs slightly go to the sides here to get a little bit more of an inner thigh stretch. You can walk out even farther if you can. Just stay here with the breath. Option to work one leg at a time. Feel that expansion to your back, your belly on your inhale.
exhale, softening. If you did one leg, make sure you switch and do the other side. See if you can feel that inhale all the way down into the pelvis, feeling the pelvic floor dropping and opening. Exhale, gentle softening. We're going to be here for 3 more breaths. One more breath. And letting that go. Slowly walk and roll to the side. Our next posture is going to be a supported bridge. This is where you could get a yoga block or multiple blankets. I think I'm going to stick with 2. I might add, maybe I'll add 1 more layer. So from here, you're going to have these stacked blankets right at your sacrum. So where the end of your spinal cord, you can kind of feel those kind of bony areas on the sides of the hips here in the back. So we're going to be right along there. And then from here, options. You can stay right in this position. You can let your legs fall out to the side and your feet come together. Or you can let your legs lengthen one at a time. So you can have this leg out or 2 legs out. If you feel any soreness or pinching in that low back, see if you can decrease it by bringing 1 foot back or 2, or even lowering down the stack a little bit. Another option here, if this feels okay, you can put those arms straight out overhead. Here we're getting a nice big inhale through the abdomen, sides, even the back, and exhale, letting that go. Letting your glutes be nice and soft. Feel the heels being supported by the ground, hips turned out. Chin's nice and soft. Arms soft. Just being here now in this moment. option to just slowly let the arms drift to one side to get a nice side body stretch. And then switching back to the other side. Two more breaths here, into the abdomen, into the side chest wall, into the glutes, into the back. Exhale, letting that go. Inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and easy, getting back to the middle. Bringing those knees back up. Nice and easy, lifting up and bringing any materials to the side. Coming back up to seated. And then lastly here, with these same blankets, or if you do have a meditation pillow, I'm gonna do a small seated meditation. So you can sit this way with your legs. This feels really comfortable for me. You could also sit crisscross this way, which is also comfy. So I'm gonna come back into this posture here. Thinking of my spine being nice and erect. My ears are in line with my shoulders. Shoulders are drawn away from my ears, down the spine. I can feel the shoulder blades slightly coming down towards my pockets, my back pockets. My hands are heavy on my thighs. My toes are nice and soft. I'm going to take 5 long restorative breaths. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. I can count if I want. Inhaling in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Hands together, just in gratitude, and allowing yourself to have this moment of practice, being here now, giving your body some care. Thank you, body, thank you.